couple days off from the season. How's it feel to be out there? Got the preseason games out of the way. Just finishing up training camp. How's it feeling?
It feels good. It's good to get all the guys back from Dallas. Like we have a better look at what our team's going to look like. And preseason, you can't read a lot into preseason, but it's good to get that group back. We have a lot of guys back from last year, so that's exciting.
Working on line combinations out there. Got some guys like McKenzie up there playing with Warren and Sevier. How set are you on those? Are you still trying things out?
We're probably still trying things out. We hope that's a good combination, but you have to wait till you see the games, how they, what kind of chemistry they have. But we don't have a lot of time. Like we only have, 4 practices, and we're ready to go. So, which is the same for everybody. But we're hoping that's a good combination.
Did see Austin Smith out of practice today. Is he recovering from the weekend?
Yeah, he got banged up a little bit that last game, but he'll be close to going on the weekend.
Is it one of those things where you guys had such success last year, try to bring back lots of the same players for this season?
Yeah, I think it makes sense in an organization if you've had success and you have good players, because you only win with good players. And we've had a lot of guys go up to Dallas, which is great, and some guys move because of the trades, but the guys that were available to come back are it's certainly good to have them back.
What does that continuity do for this team, chemistry and everything like that?
It does a lot, because your older guys know what we want, and they can put it on to the younger guys. And I always believe you win with your leaders, and so we have a lot of our leaders back, and I think that can really help us.
Can you talk a little bit about the impact on specialty teams, Coach, and where do you see your own specialty teams going into the season?
We've worked on specialty teams today. You don't know, like last year, in the exhibition we scored 5 goals one night, 4 the next, and then the season started and we didn't score any for a long time, and then the second half of the year we took off. So specialty teams are a little bit of a mystery, like they're hard to get going, but last year we finished pretty good in the power play. I think we're about middle of the pack in the penalty kill, but hopefully you could be in the top 5 in both, but that's a big challenge.
The schedule's kind of odd where you start this weekend, then you have, I think, 7 or 8 days off for the next game. Can you try and use that as almost an extended training camp period as you start building after the first 2 games? I
think whatever happens, you have to use it to help you. So it's, for us, it's got to be a good chance. We get to have a good look at us for the first 2 games, and then we can make adjustments. So we got to make it work for us.
You guys intending on keeping some of these extra forwards and defensemen around until those first couple games to make some decisions?
Yeah, there's some injuries up top in the big club, and a few things with us. So the lineup's kind of not quite set yet, and it'll probably take after the first weekend to find out who's going to be here.
Can you guys draw any extra motivation from maybe ending that playoff run a little earlier than you expected last year, or because this is a gateway, people going from here to Dallas, here to other places? Does that maybe not matter as much?
Well, that matters a lot. That's huge for us. I think wherever you're at, you play to win. And we certainly should use it as motivation. I think that, playoffs are a little different in the league just because the guys returning from the NHL teams. But we had enough good players that we should have found a way to go a little deeper in the playoffs, and we didn't. And so we got to be better this year.
What are you looking to get out of Jamie Oleksiak this year? He had a good, solid rookie season last year. What do you want to see from him going into the second full season?
I think what we want to see from him, what the Stars want to see from him are the same. He's got to be a dominant player down here. He was a good player last year, but he has to take his game one more step and every night be a dominant player where he can play 24, 25 minutes a night.
Another defenseman was pretty good the other night in the preseason game, Yokapaka. What do you think about him and translating to the North American game for him?
He's been real good. Last year he came over and he was with us at the end of the year. He didn't play, but you could see he had real good skills. And the question was, how will he handle traffic? How will he play under pressure? And, from the NHL camp to here, he's played real well, and he looks like he's going to be a real good player.
Your goaltending tandem is back from last year. How do you feel like you're going to be balancing them with balancing Jack's development?
I think it'll be pretty. I always like having a number 1 goaltender. I like having a guy that carries the majority of it. But last year we were trying to get Nilstorp ready if he needed to be called up to Dallas, so he got a little bit more of it. But this year it's probably a little bit more open, and whoever takes it will be the guy.
What do you see right now as the strength of this team, Coach?
Well, you have to like your goaltending coming back, and our defense is real good. And we have a number of forwards that have been around for a while, so I think your leadership and your defense and goaltending are pretty strong.
Does that mean something to you guys? Saturday, you guys get to see the banner for at least the division title being raised?
I don't know. It's nice, but it doesn't help us this year at all. Like, there'll be more incentive for for the team we're playing than for us when they see it, and they'll be saying we gotta take it to these guys. So we have to make sure that we just come back and we got to match that effort that we did last year.
You play the schedule. Obviously, talk about the division schedule this year. Obviously, division realignment a little bit. Obviously, play the teams in front of you. How does that change when you take a look at those longer trips? You lost the trip to Houston. Talk about adjustment to that.
Well, I think we just have to be a little smarter. If you travel a lot, it'll wear you down in the year, and with the schedule. So we just have to make sure we're cognizant of that, and we watch how much we're on the road and how much rest time we have. So we might have to give a few more days off, maybe.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Okay, thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
Coach.
Thank you.